Guys, we're gonna rock a delicious chopped chuck roast today. Chopped chuck. Now, this chuck roast is from a bowl that my brother had processed um, last last summertime, I believe what it was. Summer of 24, he had a bowl processed, and I've got a bunch of this meat here that I got to do something with. This is gonna be a chuck roast cook. Um, We're gonna be rocking some Bear Mountain pellets, oak for that smooth, smoky, oaky flavor that you get from Bear Mountain products, guys. Bear Mountain pellets, best pellets on the market. Go to your local Walmart, get them online. You guys got to try some of these pellets, guys. Excellent, lots of different flavors. So I'm gonna go ahead and set up this bullseye. We're gonna do it in the bullseye. I'm just gonna get a bit quick cleanup. You guys out there, if you guys have a bullseye, this is how I clean mine up. Fairly simple. Don't put a lot of thought into it. Just scrape it off into the bottom. Scrape all the junk out, all the gunk into your trash can. Empty your fire pot, and that's it. But I'm gonna go in with those again. Those Bear Mountain hickory wood chunks. They also offer wood chunks, and they're a good wood chunk to have. I'm gonna position, you guys have seen me do this on my fire pots. I've got 5 pieces there, and I'm gonna get some nice smokiness on this chuck roast. That's just a bird's eye view of what the fire pot looks like. Don't be afraid to try this on your pellet grill. Not gonna hurt anything. Put it back together, and we're gonna be rocking 250 on this one. Guys, this chuck roast that we're going to be cooking, I guess you could, and I just got you. Just got teabag. I know it's been a minute, but you guys have been asking for it, and you got it. There's your teabag from the bullseye. Guys, but this chuck roast that we're about to get into, I mean, this is super lean. I mean, look at it. There's not a lot of fat on here whatsoever. I'm just going to get this gnarly looking connective tissue off, and we're just gonna cook the shit out of this roast. I'm gonna go with my preferred horseradish binder, and I'm coming in with a Paradise Pepper Company beef and pork rub. Shout out Paradise Pepper Company, excellent rubs, guys. I'm also gonna put some of that all-purpose on top of this roast here. And I'm going to repeat the process on the other side. And we're gonna cook this roast until it falls apart, guys. That's the plan for this cook. And into the bullseye we go. You guys can see a lot of that hickory smoke from those wood chunks. Kissing that meat. And you know, after I tasted it, I started to question myself if I added a little too much smoke with those wood chunks, because it infused lots of smoke into that roast. And that's another shot of that bullseye putting in work. That beautiful seasoned bullseye, the weekday workhorse. It's a shot of that roast there. I'm coming back every hour, just kind of checking up on it. Starting to bleed out a little. Getting some of these delicious juices coming out to the top. And, you know, I decided we're not going to eat it today. So I thought, you know what? I've got some sausages. Let's put some sausages in there. We'll just eat sausage wraps for dinner that night. And then the next day, we'll eat this roast. And I'm temping it. I'm probing it. 150. Guys, I would say that bull that he processed, I mean, I think it was leaner than a select. Honestly. But there you see me wrapping it in two layers of foil. And I really want to break it down. Clean that grate up just a little bit before I put that foil on there. And by then, these sausages are done. Delicious sausages, guys, from HEB. That original is dope. And there you see the internal temp we rock in 208, but it's still pretty tough. So I'm just gonna let it go. I'm gonna set up my live. This is the night that I did episode 95. And the next morning, guys, I pulled the roast off after the live, let it rest, and then this is what it looks like the next morning, guys. I'm just gonna show you that it absolutely burned every bit of those wood chunks that I had positioned around that fire pot. It was a little windy that morning. I got a little dusted off of those ashes. But there I am. I'm just going to empty out the fire pot just a little bit, put it back together, and we're ready for another cook. That's why I love that Bullseye. It's just so awesome, so easy to keep up and clean and use. But I finally get to use my new toy that Santa Claus brought me. Shout out Meat Yo Maker. That awesome, heavy duty, real deal meat cleaver. I decided we're gonna chop this thing up, guys. I'm just gonna go in there and start slicing it. And look at this thing, man. I'm just cutting like butter. Now, keep in mind, this is cold. This is a cold roast. It was in the fridge all night, right? And I just decided that I'm just gonna do some chopped, you know, so we can make sandwiches. We can make nachos. We ended up doing nachos. We did sandwiches, and we messed around and did some taquitos out of this one too. But I'm just showing you guys. I did just a quick chop on it. It ended up turning out pretty good and tender after all. You know, I think the trick was just keeping it wrapped up and rested it all night long. And chopped it up while it was cold. Warm it up and use it for whatever you want to use it for the next day. And that meat cleaver is legit, guys. Can't wait to use it on some pork butts. Maybe some briskets. And that's just a close-up look. Just some cold, cooked, chopped chuck. And I was happy with it. We enjoyed it. I'm putting the juices back into that bowl. And that's what we did, guys. Sandwiches, nachos, taquitos. There's your finished product. It was fantastic. I will definitely do it again. I've got like 6 more of these in that fridge out there. We'll catch you guys on the next one. Peace out.